Wings HC gets message from Valkyries Counterpart after Paige Bueckers-Related allegation hits his image. When the Dallas Wings entered this season, they had every piece they needed, from Dijonai Carrington and Lissa Smith, both of them traded to number 1 overall pick Paige Bueckers. Still, the team was off to a 1-9 start. And that left many, including Cheryl Swoops, with the perception that Chris Coklanes wasn't worth it for the job. Maybe you've been an assistant coach for 20 years. That doesn't necessarily mean you will be a better coach than I would be, she shared earlier this year. As the Wings are now out of the playoff run, the claim seems further solidified. But not before you hear from the Golden State Valkyries HC. On Thursday night, September 4, 2025, the Valkyries entered a crucial game against the Dallas Wings. But while many expected it to be an easy game since the Wings are one of the lowest-ranked teams, it really wasn't. As Vaux HC shared during the post-game press conference, and I was like, well, it sounds so simple. But it's not. This was a team that had nothing to lose, but they're a better team than they were last week. They're faster. They're stronger. They're fighting for spots in the future. They're literally trying out. Obviously they are. While the Wings lost the game, they kicked off with a 10-0 burst. But then GSV delivered a 19-6 run that offered them an edge. Still, they kept trying as Bueckers converted a 3-point play with 3:34 remaining that put the Wings ahead at 74-72. So while GVS became the first ever franchise to get into the playoffs in its first season, HC didn't forget to applaud the consistent efforts of the opponent team. Chris did a great job. He did an amazing job to keep their energy in. They could have quit a long time ago. So just credit to Dallas coaching staff and the players. You know, obviously Paige is just an unbelievable player. For a team that's been at the bottom throughout the year, maintaining the same energy even after ending their playoff run is something commendable. When the Wings entered the season, they scored an average of 81.6 points per game in the first 10 games. Despite falling to a 9-33 record this season and being eliminated from playoff contention, they still averaged 81 points per game in their last 5 games. Not just that, the Wings also rank first across the league in field goal attempts, 71.1. They even rank 4th place for rebounds per game. But Coklanes isn't just helping the team stay focused. He's also motivating the team when needed. Paige's poise she's getting, you know, you've seen all these clips, you've seen all these press conferences where it's just throw 5 bodies at Paige. You know you got to make somebody else beat you, Coklanes shared in a recent press conference August 29, 2025, before a game against the Atlanta Dream. And for her to still be able to handle that and to still be able to put up numbers, but not just that, but get her teammates involved and play the right way and continue to make us a better team on and off the floor. So much credit to Paige and how she's navigated this season. He further elaborated. No doubt such encouragement keeps Bueckers moving. Even in today's game, she delivered 27 points with 6 assists for the Wings. She even ended up surpassing Katpai Pondexter and Arik Augunbol for the 4th spot, 650 points on the all-time rookie points list, with her 18-foot jumper in the first quarter in front of a sold-out crowd. But the Wings aren't just about the rookie phenom though. Bueckers was among 4 Wings players who scored in double figures. While Haley Jones had a season high of 18 points, Maddie Siegrist added 16, and Myisha Hines-Allen scored 12. That's impressive, especially considering the roster has been plagued by injuries this season. During Monday's game against the Minnesota Lynx, they had just 8 players suiting up. That's the league's minimum, made possible because of 2 players added on hardship contracts. Louisa Geiselsoda, Ty Harris, Aziaha James, Haley Jones, Arik Augunbol, JJ Quinnerly and Lee Ueru were all out for the game. Managing a limited roster and urging them to perform to the fullest ain't an easy deal. So the Wings staff really is doing a great job. But the Vaux HC isn't the only person applauding Coklanes though.